I've always been a little obsessed with the movie Face Off. And recently I watched it again and we showed it to my son. And he was like, oh my God, this is Face Off, Nicolas Cage, John Travolta. You have in your book this insane story and you have a very intimate connection to the movie Face Off.
Yes, my first orgasm.
Wait, were you, so it was on TV?
No, it was in a movie theater.
Oh, for Christ's sake. You're in the theater.
I'm in the theater. Fiddly diddly dee, little fiddly.
Fiddly diddly dee.
Little fiddly diddly dee.
Fiddly diddly dee. If you kids out there are listening, that's a little nursery rhyme for you. So, okay.
I'm enjoying it. And it's like Nicolas Cage eyes through my body.
Whoa! So you have your first orgasm and you're looking at a giant Nicolas Cage face.
But it's actually John Travolta.
Okay, don't take us down that. No. Jesus Christ. Yeah, sure. That's what we're all focusing on right now. Okay, so I have got to get us out of this side alley.
I'm shooting a movie with Nicolas Cage.
Oh my God. You told him. You are so sexualized in videotape. James Spader, when that movie came out, I remember they wanted to show him pleasuring himself, but in a way that was acceptable in the late 80s. And I'm Spader baiting.
And it's like a family camping?
Spader baiting is what James Spader does in Sexualized in Videotape.
Oh, yeah.
You know when he takes his shirt off and he just rubs his upper chest?
Yeah.
So he'd have no shirt on and he'd just be rubbing his fingers across the top of his chest.
Oh.
I remembered that took me completely out of the movie.
Really weird.
Like, oh, okay. That doesn't seem that efficient. I'm sorry. I don't think that's going to get the job done. Taking care of business, and you're not what we call Spader baiting. You are really doing it. I was working at SNL when that movie came out, and I think he was on, or someone was on the show from that movie. Maybe it was Andy McDowell. And Robert and I were laughing because I think Robert started calling it Spader baiting, which is when you take off your shirt and you just start rubbing your upper chest with your fingers.
What year did that movie come out, Eduardo? Can you check that real quick?
I'm going to say 89.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was 7. I never watched that movie.
Wait, you weren't watching Sexualized and Videotape at 7? What kind of parents did you have?
I know.
My parents, whenever they said, hey, there's a movie that insinuates masturbation, let's get the kids in the car.
1989.
89.
Wow, nicely done.
Thank you. One of my skills.
You know what, though? I'm sorry. I know we're talking about s'mores. My parents took me
We weren't. We were talking about Spader baiting. We watched some Gossip Girl. Sometimes,
that's nice.
Yeah, my wife sees me watching one alone, I get in trouble. Because suddenly I'm a pervert. And I had no shirt on and I'm just...
You get Spader
Spader baiting.
during an episode of
I'm
Gossip
standing.
Girl.
I have my pants on. I'm standing.
You're standing.
And I'm standing. And
It was Spader standing?
And it's like, yeah, no, he's lying down, but I'm standing because I've taken the Spader method and I do it
You're
standing
propping it up.
Yeah, and I'm rubbing my chest and I'm watching a Gossip Girl from like 2006. I'm sure there are some listeners out there who, if you and I go on a long run about Smokey and the Bandit, are saying, what are they talking about? Classic movie, 1977, monster hit.
There's just so many good movies.
There really aren't.
You're climaxing as you're driving?
You're heading down the old concrete highway.
Yeah.
You need sometimes to blow off some steam, and that's when the old whoomp, whoomp, whoomp comes in.
You got the Bandit running blocker for you. You're eastbound and down. Long way to go. Short time to get there. Ooh, right.
Run, old Bandit, run.
You got contraband Coors.
Yeah.
Got to get it over the Arkansas state line.
Yeah. You got to help
Texarkana.
You got to help Sally Fields.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we went too far.
Oh.
You guys did a long time ago.
You gotta stop at a choke and puke and get a Diablo sandwich.
You're climaxing as you're driving?
Okay. Oh my God.
Now I'm gonna look
have you memorized the movie?
It's one of my favorite
Have you
movies.
memorized the movie?
This is a movie you're doing?
This is a movie.
What are you doing? What is
This is Smokey and the Bandit, one of the great movies of all time.
Oh, that's what this
Burt
is?
Reynolds, yes. But anyway, I'm worried that we got off topic.
And he just watched Smokey and the Bandit.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure, I'd watch that again. That's a good
That's
movie.
one of the best movies ever made.
Okay.
Burt Reynolds, not long before he passed, came on the show, and I went backstage to see him, and he started giving me a back rub. No joke.
Oh, that's sexy.
And it was one of the best back rubs I ever had. He took his knuckles and he was pushing them into my back, and he went, "Doesn't that feel good?" And I was like, "Oh my God, I'm getting like a massage from Burt Reynolds." He was endlessly cool.
I bet he's
Burt
done
Reynolds.
that to a lot of ladies.
No, he said just me. He went out of his way to say, I know I'm known as the consummate ladies man, but I haven't busted this out ever just for you, Conan O'Brien. And then he said, feel free to say this after I'm gone.
Okay. So I
remember that very well.
I can't dispute it.
Anyway.
You're climaxing as you're driving?